Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Just saying. We're going to talk about The Night of the Doctor. The mini episode that they just did for kind of the prequel to The Day of the Doctor. And this was magnificent. If you're an original Doctor Who fan, Kool-Aid this morning, I'm just not feeling well. I'm waiting for the kettle to boil. Then this is what you should know. We get the Doctor. A girl gets saved by, a girl is crashing on a ship, and the TARDIS appears on the ship, and the Doctor comes to save her. And the Doctor it's Paul McGann. We finally get to see Paul McGann as a Doctor again. It's something other than a horrible Fox TV movie. And he is magnificent in the role. It is great to see him as the Doctor again. You kind of get that pang of missed opportunity when you watch him, because you see what a great actor he was. And in this one, the ship crashes because she doesn't want anything to do with the Time Lords. The Time Lords are hated at this point. This is during the Time War. And by the way, at this point, this is a time where the Doctor has nothing to do with. He is forced into the Time War by the Keepers of Karn, the Ladies of Karn, the planet that he lands on. And he finds out that, the world is going to be destroyed, or he fights in the war. And to do that, he has to become somebody that he's not, because the Doctor can't fight in the war. So he has a forced regeneration from, at the very end of the episode, from Paul McGann. He takes a potion to a warrior. There's different potions. There's but he takes the warrior potion anyway, to turn him into more, kind of like a war version of him. And it turns him into John Hurt. So yes, it's now official. Paul McGann regenerated into John Hurt, not Christopher Eccleston. Christopher Eccleston came after. And where does this put the timeline for our other Doctor's generations? And we got to think back too. Does this count as regeneration in the 13 regenerations? Would a forced regeneration like was done with Troughton, would that count as a regeneration? It's an interesting thought to go in and kind of think exactly how many times has the Doctor regenerated? Is he on his last one? Would this put him on his last one with Peter Capaldi? Would the River Song's regeneration count? Hopefully you watch Doctor Who and you know what I'm talking about. Now, been in the news recently that Colin Baker has come out and said Stephen Moffat doesn't care about the original series, and he hasn't used us. We haven't been asked to do anything. And if that's true, then that's a shame, because Stephen Moffat wouldn't have a job doing the show right now if it wasn't for guys like Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy and Tom Baker. So I hope that's not true. I hope that it's a smokescreen to them doing something upcoming in the Doctor Who series. Even to give them some mini-webisodes. I'd love to see them actually find a way to get them into episodes of the series. But if Stephen Moffat has squandered the 50th anniversary and decided not to use any of the original Doctors in any capacity at all, aside from the little flashback scene in the finale, he should not be the showrunner of Doctor Who. And give it to Mark Gatiss, because he clearly doesn't get it. I can't imagine, and Russell T Davies, whose time on Doctor Who was definitely had a lot of controversy. I cannot imagine Russell T Davies ever doing a 50th anniversary series of Doctor Who and not incorporating the original Doctors in it. not incorporating Tom Baker. It would seem like heresy with somebody like Davis. Moffat, I love the Night Doctor website. It was great. It makes me excited to see Day of the Doctor. But once this is all over, we've only got a little bit more left to the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who. So time is ticking, Moffat, to use the original Doctors in some capacity and show tribute to them. The ones that got you your job. Anyway, I'm sick today and hit really bad with the cold, so more than any time that I've ever said this at the end of a video, it really is time for tea.